Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Married at First Sight, Season 17, Episode 9. It's titled Wigging Out. Before I start my review, I would like to take this time to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you so very much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start with Lauren and Orion. Get them over with. I don't even know why they're still on the show. They're divorced. Anyway, Orion meet up with his friend Dom at a bar. Orion told Dom that he is divorced. He told Dom that he lost romantic interest and it wouldn't be fair to have one foot in and one foot out. This liar, he had no romantic interest from the very beginning. He had no romantic interest at all in Lauren. Orion said his mother and sister are disappointed that he didn't get what he wanted out of the process. Orion claimed he had a lot of genuine feelings for Lauren. Liar! He never had any feelings for her. He told his friend that he is not going to jump into another relationship right away because he's hurting. I don't believe a word he says. Lauren met up with her brother and sister-in-law, Marcellus and Marcellette. That's their names. Anyway, I loved Lauren's hair, and I'm glad she got rid of those braids. Lauren told her brother and sister-in-law that getting a divorce was not her choice, but she support his decision. She said she feels sad, she feels pain, and a lot of resentment. She said she wants to learn from this, and she understands why it didn't work out, but she thought it could work, and she thought it could work out, and it sucks that she had a partner that didn't feel the same way. Her sister-in-law gave her encouragement. Her sister-in-law told her, "Don't worry, you are still a bad bee with money who travels and do her own thing, and you don't ever have to see him ever again." That's the end of Lauren and Orion. Next up, Emily and Brennan. They are moving in together because PCR, Pastor Calvin Robertson, told them to. Emily met up with her friend Sophie. Emily told Sophie about Brennan giving her the cold shoulder. She dumbed it down. She did not tell Sophie that Brennan did not want to move in with her and he doesn't find her attractive. All she said was Brennan is not opening up to her. Emily, you should have told Sophie the truth because she's going to see the episode anyway. Next scene, they move into the apartment together and Emily brought over her entire apartment. Brennan was overwhelmed. And I don't blame him. That was a lot of crap. Next scene, they are out shopping for a theme for their housewarming party. I don't understand why they have to do why the housewarming party has to have a theme. It should just be food, drinks, gifts, good friends, music, and games. That's it. That's a party right there. Now, what the hell do they need a theme for? They decided to get wigs, and they seem to be having fun for once. Brennan is really excited about the wigs. For the first time I'm seeing him smile, be happy, and he's talking. But I enjoy dressing up too. See, I'm wearing a wig. I wear a wig all the time for my videos because I think they're cute. And I like them. I love dressing up. I think it's fun. Emily's friends came over for the party. And Emily let them know that she moved her stuff in with her bad wrist. And I think she was implying that Brennan did not help her. Which he didn't. I think Brennan is a jerk. So Brennan's friends came over and they all put on the wigs. Brennan goes off to talk to Emily's friends. Brennan is trying to be the guy in the wig, but they're telling him, no, be yourself. And they asked him why did he do this process. He told them that he kept going out on a lot of dates and he felt like something was missing. They asked what was missing. He said a partner to do it all with. One of her friends said, I heard Emily is being a backbone for you, but you're not being a backbone for her. Brennan said, he gives more than he receives. We haven't seen that side of Brennan, have we? Have we? The friend said, you give more than you receive, but did you help her move? Brennan said, if this was real life, he would have helped her move. The friend said, this is real life. The friend told Brennan that she is worried and she is upset. Brennan asked her why. Why are you worried and upset? The friend pointed out that he is not helpful as a husband, and they showed a clip of Brennan standing around while Emily took the food out of the oven with her bad wrist. And he was just standing there not offering to help her. So they started going back and forth about who took the food out of the oven, who didn't place it on the platters, and who placed it on the platters. One of her friends said to him that she doesn't know why he did the process because he doesn't like to film and he has made it miserable to film. Brendan said, is that what she told you? And she told him he has anger issues and needs to relax. That's what the friend told Brennan. The other friend asked him who is he and why is he here. She said, you can't answer the question. The bottom line is Brennan is not attracted to Emily. If he was attracted to her, he would bend over backwards to be chivalrous with her. So Brennan asked the friend, what answer do you want? What answer are you looking for? He said, I already gave you my answer. They asked him if he's ready to open up. He said he's trying and he's not perfect. One of the friends told him that he does not have the emotional capacity. Brennan said, so should I just quit? Should I just quit now or what? And they were like, no. One friend told him that his reaction to their question is wild to her. He told them that he is sitting here taking hits from them and they don't even know him. And they told him, oh, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get to know you. And one of the friends told him that he seems super resistant to everything. Emily is inside talking to Brennan's friends. They asked her how things were, and she told them that she is questioning if Brennan is ready for this type of commitment. The next scene, the party's over, and Brennan told Emily that her friends came at him unfairly, and he defended himself, and they didn't like that, and they called him defensive. He told her he was not being defensive, he was standing up for himself, and he was not about to let them attack him without standing up for himself. Emily told him that she is sorry that they did that to him, and they just care about her. But Brandon appreciated the fact that she apologized for her friend's behavior. And I thought the friends asked him valid questions, but they were too aggressive. They should have tamed it down a little bit. They were a little bit too aggressive with him. Next up, Becca and Austin. It's Becca's birthday, so they meet up with 3 of Becca's friends. And the friends ask how is living together going. And Becca said, great. Let me back up. My head is being cut off. They asked, how is the communication? Becca said Austin is very good at communicating. They asked if they are on the same page. Becca told them that they only differ on religion, but they are working through it. They asked, how is the sex life? And they told the friends that they were not having sex. And Austin told them that he is the reason that they're not having sex. Becca said she is fine with it. So Austin leave the table, I guess, to go get a drink or something. The producer told him to leave the table so that the girls can talk. That's probably what happened. And Becca's friends, they tell Becca how much they love Austin. They asked her if she was falling in love with him. And she said no. But last episode, she told PCR that she told Austin that she loved him as a person. So she did tell him that she loved him. They asked her how does she really feel about him not wanting to have sex with her. She said he is the only man that did not want to have sex with her right away. And she told him that at first she thought that he wasn't attracted to her, but she think he just needs time. Okay, Becca. I said last episode that I was getting funny vibes from Austin. She had asked him in another episode if he would be there for her. And he hesitated because with her illness, he's not sure what that entails. And I don't blame him for that. That's understandable, him hesitating, because he doesn't know what she needs from him when it comes to her illness. But he does not want to have sex with her, and he does not want to live with her after decision day. So I'm getting funny vibes from Austin. But so far, he does treat her well, and he does seem to like her. So we'll see how it plays out for them. Next scene. The friends came over for the housewarming party, and all they seem to have is a very small charcuterie board. Austin and two of Becca's friends go out to the balcony to talk. They told him to always have open communication with her. I guess opposed to closed communication? I don't know. Austin told her friends that their religion doesn't line up, but they are still trying to get to know each other, and later they will iron out the big issues. Inside the apartment, Austin's friend is talking to Becca, and he tells her that Austin is a tough nut to crack sometimes. She told him that she don't know what he's talking about. She said her and Austin get along great, and they think each other is cute, and he's great at making out. His friend told her that she is very lucky to have Austin, and she agrees that she's lucky to have Austin. Becca brought up religion, and Austin's friend said that he has been friends with Austin for 14 years, and he is a atheist. And religion has rarely come up between them. The friend said Austin's religion does not dictate his decisions, the decisions he makes in life. And I don't know. I think Austin is going to use religion in order to get out of a relationship with Becca. Because his friend is here saying that Austin don't put that much thought into religion. Religion is not that important to him. And now Austin is claiming that religion is so important to him, you know? Becca said she is willing to bend on the religion, but she is not sure if Austin is willing to bend. Well, if she bends on the religion, then he doesn't have to bend on the religion, right? Next up, Claire and Cameron. Last but not least, Claire and Cameron. Claire visits Cameron at the job and bought him a half a sandwich. That was very nice. He gave her a tour of his shop, and Claire asked him the same question she asked on the honeymoon. She said, she said, you do this every day, don't you get bored? She asked the exact same question on the honeymoon, and he gave her the exact same answer he did on the honeymoon. He said, bike repairs, he told her all bike repairs are different. They're not all the same. He's not sitting there doing the same thing over and over every day. And I think Claire does not want to have to tell people that her husband is a bike repairer. I think she wants to be able to tell her friends that, you know, he's something more, because she's in school to be a psychiatrist or something, or a therapist or something, right? So he explained to her that he has 2 degrees, and he made her help him work on one of the bikes. And she realized that this is something that he likes and is passionate. This is something that he likes and is passionate about. So for now, this is okay with her. Next scene, they are preparing for their housewarming party. Cameron is out getting the food. Claire is decorating, and their party theme is anything but the cup party. I guess you can not drink anything that you can't drink from a cup. I never heard of that before, but that sounds interesting. Cameron comes home without the food, and Claire is annoyed. And I would be annoyed too. Why didn't you bring the food? She said that was the only job he had to do. If you want something done, I guess you got to do it yourself. But they both seem very unorganized. And I can't stand last minute stuff and unorganized things. I can't stand that stuff. Stresses me out. Anyway, we find out that Cameron's friends can't make it to the party. So Cameron ordered the food, and Claire realized that the food is going to show up 2 hours before the guests arrive. Later, Claire asked Cameron if he warmed up the food, and the food is nachos, and it's sitting in a warm oven, and it's been sitting in the oven for hours. So I guess that food is not going to be any good. I don't know why they didn't just buy cold cuts. That way they wouldn't have to warm anything up. Just have some sandwiches from Subways. But Claire takes the blame for the food being ruined. So one of Claire's friends shows up, and she's a therapist, and she jokingly asks Cameron about his father. Cameron said his father is distant. So she asks him if his father knows that he's married, and or knows that he's on the show. And Cameron said no. And Claire's eyes practically bugged out of her head because she didn't know that his father didn't know that he wasn't married. Cameron said, "What would you like to tell a man who's on his deathbed?" Now she's even more shocked because now she knows his father doesn't know that he's on the show or he's married and doesn't know, and his father is very sick. Then he said, "Is that a conversation you would want to have?" So Claire said she is very sorry to hear that his father is sick and he doesn't know about, the process. And Cameron said he's very sick. He's not just sick, he's very sick. Cameron's been an ass. He's been a total ass. He doesn't tell Claire important things, and then he springs it on her and has an attitude with her because she didn't know. How about you go be with your father instead of being on this TV show, Cameron? Claire tells the camera that she can't believe he brings up things to her friend that he just met, and he hasn't even discussed them with her yet. So two more of Claire's friends come over, and they ask how are things going, and Claire said she has felt every emotion possible. They asked Cameron how did he handle Claire's emotion. How does he handle Claire's emotion? He said he is standoffish, then later he apologizes. They asked him what made him want to do this process. He said he always wanted to be married and he's financially stable and it was the right time. Claire asked him if he regretted it. Cameron said he would never get married at first sight again, but he is very happy he did it this time. So then two of Claire's friends took Cameron off somewhere to talk, and they asked him how has things been. Cameron told them that things have been bumpy. He said every day he gets deeper feelings for Claire because he really likes her. He said she is the smartest girl he has ever been in a relationship with. He told them that he is bearing more of the emotional struggles and he feels like he is sinking rather than swimming. One of the friends said, "What do you mean? What happened?" And he took the words right out of my mouth. "I want to know what happened." And Cameron told him that he is open to having a partner of any religion, but he does not want his kids to be raised with religiously. And Claire feels differently. The friend's advice was for him to, for now, just focus on exploring a romantic connection. Claire is off talking to her friend, talking to the other friend of hers, and she tells the friend that Cameron is very smart, he's educated, and they respect each other, but she wonders if it's enough for a marriage. Claire tells her friend that Cameron is anti-religious, and he thinks that raising kids with religion would brainwash them, but she doesn't agree. Claire tells her friend that their backgrounds are very different. She told her friend that she would have wanted to know about his father before so they could have discussed it. Claire basically said that she have a hard time being involved with someone who is not close to their family. Next, after the party, Claire and Cameron, they are sitting on the couch talking, and Claire let Cameron know that she was taken aback by the fact that she didn't know that his father was on his deathbed and didn't know that his father didn't know about him being married. Cameron said, "Well, your friend asked me, and that's why I told her." Claire said, "Well, I asked you." And they showed a clip of her asking him if his parents knew he was getting married. And he said, yeah, the plan is to go to his country and do a second wedding. So he actually lied to her. So Claire told him that they did not have that conversation, so she was surprised that he brought it up at the party. In his confessional, Cameron said he feels like he is stuck between a rock and a hard place because he has feelings for Claire, but there is no real expression of feelings towards him and no intimacy, so it's hard to build a marriage with her. And that was it. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.